I'm going to talk about undulations or hills, mountains. They're a fact of life. We can't avoid them, love them or hate them, we've got to do them. And bizarrely, they can be great fun. You learn a lot about yourself, your strength, when you're going up a hill. And I'm going to just go through some of the basic points. So here we are. Off we go. I'm in a relatively high gear and down we go. And down we go again. And down we go again. And it's easy now going up at this sort of rate. I'm not out of breath or anything. Climbing a hill on a mountain bike is a lot about attitude. The hill has a personality of its own, and you've got your resources of energy, and you need to marshal them and control them well. When your legs get tired, you can always stand like this, and it gives a different muscle group a go at pushing you up the hill. And then back down we go on the saddle. And this is a nice comfortable gear I'm in for just winding my way up the hill. Well, what a nice hill. Quite steep at the bottom. And what I did, and what mamas do, is you stop, or you don't stop, but you look at the hill and you say to yourself, what's this going to be like? How much energy am I going to put into it? You mustn't attack hills. You've got to look at it, look at your resources, select the right gear, get into a comfortable pace and go for it. There's a psychology about hill climbing, knowing your own reserves, knowing how you're going to tackle it. You never rush it, you do it slowly and gently at your pace. Everyone has their own pace to climb individual hills. I want to talk about braking skills. On a mountain bike, you're going to be going downhill, wonderful, but you may encounter wet grass, mud, slippery banks in sideways, forwards, everything. So we've got to be ready. Braking is a critical skill. You've got two brakes, one front, one back. The easy one to work with is the rear brake, and I'm going to demonstrate how the rear brake doesn't stop you very well, but it's very easy to control if you lock it up. And knowing how each brake works is terribly, terribly important. So the rear wheel skid coming up. So we've now seen how the rear brake locks up and we skid. If we're going in a straight line, very easy to control. We probably all did that as a child, playing around with skids. The front wheel, people think if I skid the front wheel then I've hit the deck. Wrong. If you're going in a straight line, you can lock the front wheel. What we're going to do is show that you can lock the front wheel, and I'm going to do a series of small skids with the front brake, just locking it and unlocking it. And that actually is the skill that we need to learn. So hopefully I won't fall off, otherwise we can have a laugh. Here we go, front wheel skids. Okay, we've seen that a rear wheel skid isn't braking you very fast, but it's a nice controllable slide. We've seen that the front brake grabs quite hard, and in a straight line you can lock up the front wheel and it's stopping you quite fast. But it's uncontrolled if you get it wrong, if you're going around, if you're turning or anything like that, then you're likely to come off. When you've got both brakes locked, you have not got a bicycle, you've got a sledge. And a sledge is seriously uncontrollable on gravel on one runner. So the thing and the skill that we have to learn is that the rear brake doesn't do too much but is very controllable. So that's the one that you start gentle braking with. The front one is like anti-lock brakes. You feel for the lock position and release it immediately. So it's gentle, fast, grab and release, grab and release, grab and release, and that's how you stop to the maximum. Big skill to learn, really good fun learning it. This is the first time I've been on this terrain, so I'm going to go fairly gently at it. I can see there's a fair bit of mud. nice bits that have got a lot of traction, and then the odd rock and bits and pieces. So we let ourselves go here. Going looks good. Momentum is my friend. Mud I can go straight through, but I don't want to slide too much. That was a bit of a slide. Here we go. Let's let it go a bit. Some roots. I'm alright. They're in a straight line. I've got front brake and the rear brake on, but I mustn't let them lock up. And the hill. Here we go. And up we go. Was in a bit of a low gear, but that's worked well now. And here we are up. Bit of sliding here. This is nice terrain. Easy going. And up we go. It's a bit level again. This level of slope is not a problem on the side. The routes, as long as they're sort of across the path, quite easy, like this one. And then here we've got to be ready for a bit of a slide. That's okay. Mountain bike tyres grip so well. At the angle, absolutely fine. I'm going to turn around and do the same again. Now we've got a bit of downhill. Roots on the angle, so got to be ready for a bit of a slide. Feathering the brakes. The rear brake doesn't slow you down as much as the front, but if the front starts to slide, you better be going in a straight line. I do bike training on how to control your front brake. Hi. It is a question of knowing when the front brake is going to start sliding and then letting it go. I'll let it go now. I've got a hill, so I'm going to be climbing, and up we go. Some roots. This is the time for a bit of attack. Way up. These roots, big slide there, but we're fine because just carry on pedaling and keep the handlebars pointing in the right direction, and you're through it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I've enjoyed demonstrating them. I'm Charles Frost, head coach of Prostate Pedallers. We're a prostate cancer charity. We get men to get out on bicycles, join with other men with prostate cancer so that we can talk about it, enjoy fun, enjoy learning these lessons, become good cyclists, and develop physical strength as well as mental strength and resilience. Mental and physical resilience. This is what we need to take on prostate cancer, a disease that goes on for a long time. So come and do some cycling with us. I think you'll enjoy it. I look forward to seeing you.